Mount Sinai isn't just a mountain, it's a crossroads of faith, history, and wonder. Rising from the heart of the Sinai Peninsula, its jagged peaks have witnessed countless generations pass beneath their shadow. Here, the air feels charged with stories, and every stone seems to echo with the footsteps of those who came before. The mountain silhouette, etched against the sky, has called out to travelers, pilgrims, and seekers for thousands of years, each drawn by something deeper than the landscape itself. For centuries, people have been drawn to its slopes, seeking more than just a climb. They come for the sunrise, a moment that stirs the soul. The journey begins in darkness, with only the stars and the soft glow of lanterns to guide the way. Each step up the ancient trail is a step into the unknown, a quiet meditation as the world below sleeps. As the summit nears, the anticipation grows, hearts beat faster, breaths quicken, and a sense of unity forms among strangers sharing the same path. To stand where prophets once stood, to watch the desert ignite with dawn's first light, is to step into a story thousands of years old. The sun rises slowly, painting the sky in hues of gold and crimson, revealing the vastness of the desert below. In that moment, time seems to pause. The silence is profound, broken only by the gentle whispers of awe and gratitude. It's a connection to something ancient and enduring, a reminder that we are part of a much larger story. The mountain's allure is in its challenge, its legends, and the promise of a reward that's both personal and universal. Every twist in the path, every steep ascent, tests your resolve and invites reflection. The legends of Moses and the Ten Commandments linger in the air, blending with the personal stories of every climber who has ever made this journey. The reward isn't just the view. It's the sense of accomplishment, the clarity that comes from effort, and the bonds formed along the way. I answered that call, eager to feel the stones beneath my feet and witness the sunrise that has inspired so many. Each moment on the trail was a chance to reflect, to let go of the noise of daily life, and to listen to the quiet wisdom of the mountain. At the summit, as the first rays of sunlight broke over the horizon, I felt a sense of peace and belonging that words can barely describe. This journey is about more than reaching a summit. It's about the climb, the people, and the quiet moments suspended between earth and sky. It's about finding meaning in the silence, strength in the struggle, and joy in the company of fellow travelers. Mount Sinai calls to the soul, inviting each of us to discover something new, not just about the mountain, but about ourselves. Getting to Mount Sinai is a journey back in time, a passage through landscapes that have witnessed centuries of pilgrims, prophets, and wanderers. The very air seems to hum with stories, and every stone underfoot feels steeped in legend. As you set out, the world you know begins to fade, replaced by the timeless silence of the desert. Most travelers begin their adventure in the vibrant Red Sea towns, where the salty breeze and the sound of waves are soon left behind. The transition is striking. One moment you're surrounded by the lively chatter of markets, and the next, you're enveloped by the vast, echoing quiet of the Sinai Desert. The road stretches ahead, a ribbon of possibility winding into the unknown. As you travel deeper, the landscape transforms dramatically. Jagged mountains rise abruptly from the sand, their peaks catching the golden light of the setting sun. The air grows cooler and sharper, carrying the scent of earth and stone. Along the way, you pass Bedouin settlements, simple clusters of tents and camels, their silhouettes etched against the endless dunes. These are the guardians of the desert, living in harmony with the land for generations. Eventually, the winding road delivers you to St. Catherine, a humble town nestled at the very foot of the mountain. Here, the ancient monastery stands as a silent witness to centuries of faith and pilgrimage, its walls weathered by time and prayer. The town itself is quiet, its streets lined with simple homes and small guest houses, all dwarfed by the looming presence of Sinai. In St. Catherine, anticipation fills the air. Climbers and pilgrims from every corner of the globe gather here, drawn by a shared sense of purpose and wonder. Some come seeking spiritual enlightenment, others for the challenge of the climb, but all are united by the mountain's magnetic pull. The energy is palpable as backpacks are checked, boots are laced, and stories are exchanged in a dozen different languages. Local Bedouin guides, whose families have called this region home for centuries, welcome travelers with warm smiles and steaming cups of sweet tea. Their knowledge of the mountain is unmatched, and their presence offers comfort and reassurance to those about to embark on the climb. They share tales of the mountain's history, its hidden paths, and the secrets of surviving the desert's extremes. As the afternoon sun casts long shadows across the town, you find a moment to rest and gather your strength. Guest houses offer a brief respite, a place to share a meal, repack your gear, and prepare mentally for the journey ahead. The excitement builds as the sun dips behind the mountains, signaling that the time to begin is near. The ascent begins in the deep hours before dawn, when the desert is at its most silent and the sky is ablaze with countless stars. Headlamps flicker to life, casting small pools of light on the rocky path. The air is cool and crisp, filled with the quiet determination of those who walk beside you. Each step forward is a step into history, following in the footsteps of countless pilgrims before you. As you pause on the rocky path, the desert wind brushes your face, carrying with it the promise of adventure and the weight of ancient stories. In this moment, surrounded by darkness and anticipation, you feel the true magic of Sinai, the sense that you are part of something timeless, a journey that connects past and present beneath the watchful stars. Setting off into the night, your world shrinks to the circle of your torchlight. The vastness of the mountain disappears, replaced by a tunnel of light that guides your every step. Shadows dance at the edge of your vision, and the unknown stretches out just beyond your reach. Each footfall is deliberate, measured, as you become acutely aware of the terrain beneath you. The darkness is not just an absence of light, it's a presence, a companion that walks with you, whispering secrets of the mountain's ancient past. The air is cool, footsteps crunch on gravel, and a quiet camaraderie forms among climbers. There's a sense of unity in the shared challenge, a silent agreement to look out for one another as you move forward together. Occasional whispers and soft laughter drift through the night, but mostly it's the sound of breathing and boots on stone that fills the air. The mountain seems to listen, holding your group in its gentle, watchful silence. The camel trail winds upward, with the option to ride or walk. I chose to walk, savoring every step. The gentle sway of camels and the soft jingle of their harnesses add a timeless rhythm to the journey. Each bend in the trail reveals a new perspective, a fresh challenge, and a reminder of the countless pilgrims who have walked this path before. The climb is steady, and with every step, you feel more connected to the mountain and its stories. The darkness heightens your senses. You feel the rock, smell desert herbs, and hear the wind. Every texture is magnified, every scent more vivid. The cool breeze carries the aroma of wild sage and thyme, and the roughness of ancient stone grounds you in the present moment. The wind whispers through the passes, sometimes gentle, sometimes fierce, reminding you of the mountain's power and mystery. Bedouin-run huts offer brief respites, hot mint tea, a flicker of candlelight, and a sense of community. Inside, the world feels smaller and warmer. Stories are exchanged in hushed tones, and laughter mingles with the steam rising from your cup. The hospitality of the Bedouin is genuine, their smiles a welcome comfort in the night. For a few precious moments, you rest, recharge, and share in the timeless ritual of tea before stepping back into the darkness. Looking back, the trail of lights below reminds you how far you've come. Each glowing headlamp marks a fellow traveler, a shared journey through the night. The mountain is alive with movement, a living constellation of determination and hope. The sight is humbling, a visual testament to the collective spirit of those who dare to climb in darkness. The path steepens, the steps of repentance, 750 stone steps, demand focus and resolve. Each step is a test of willpower, carved by centuries of pilgrims seeking meaning and redemption. The climb is relentless, your muscles burning, your breath growing heavier. Yet with every upward stride, you feel a sense of purpose, as if each stone is a rung on a ladder to something greater. Each step is a meditation, the silence deepening as you climb. The world narrows to the rhythm of your breath and the steady beat of your heart. In these quiet moments, you find clarity, a sense of peace that only the mountain night can offer. The solitude is profound, yet never lonely. There's a quiet companionship in the shared struggle, even when words are left unspoken. It's just you, your breath, and the ancient stones. The mountain's history is etched beneath your feet, and with every step, you add your own story to its legacy. The night is quiet, save for the sound of your movement and the steady pulse of your determination. The summit draws near, and anticipation builds with every stride. The sky begins to lighten, promising the reward of dawn after a long night's journey. Each step brings you closer to the top, to the moment when darkness gives way to light, and the mountain reveals its secrets in the first rays of morning. The summit greets you with cold wind and a sense of triumph. People find quiet spots, huddling under blankets, waiting for the dawn. The darkness feels fragile, ready to break. Peaks stretch endlessly in every direction, the sky a tapestry of stars. A small chapel and mosque stand side by side, symbols of the mountain's sacredness. There's a hush. Shared anticipation unites everyone. You reflect on the climb, the history, and those who've waited here before. Time slows. Each moment is heavy with meaning. You're a fleeting visitor in a place of eternal significance. Peace settles over you as you await the first light. You are exactly where you're meant to be. The sunrise begins subtly, a faint line of gray on the horizon, then a wash of color. Indigo softens to lavender, pink, orange, and gold, painting the sky in breathtaking hues. The summit falls silent, everyone transfixed by the unfolding spectacle. The sun's first rays break over the mountains, warmth and awe washing over you. Shadows retreat, revealing the rugged Sinai landscape in full glory. The valleys below remain in shadow, creating a dramatic contrast. In those moments, peace and gratitude fill your heart. You feel connected to the earth, the sky, and the ancient stories of this place. The view is a 360-degree panorama of raw beauty. It's a memory etched forever, a perfect reward for the journey. On Sinais Summit, you stand atop layers of history and faith. Revered in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, this is where Moses is said to have received the Ten Commandments. The stones seem to echo with ancient stories. At the base, St. Catherine's Monastery, one of the world's oldest, houses treasures of faith and history. Walking its corridors, you touch the past ancient manuscripts, icons, and the legendary burning bush. A mosque at the summit stands beside the chapel, a symbol of shared reverence. Sinai is a beacon of heritage, where history, spirituality, and nature converge. Inspired to climb? Here's what you need to know. Dress in layers. It's warm at the start, freezing at the top. The climb is moderate but requires stamina. Sturdy shoes are essential. Bring water, snacks, and a headlamp with fresh batteries. Go with a Bedouin guide. They know the mountain and set a steady pace. Carry small change for tea or rest stops. Don't forget your camera, but remember to pause and take it all in. Most importantly, go at your own pace. The journey is as meaningful as the summit. Some trips are just holidays, but Sinai is a journey that lingers in your soul. Climbing through darkness, you learn about perseverance and hope, the promise that dawn follows even the longest night. The mountain strips away distractions. You're present, connected to the earth and sky. You return changed, lighter, grateful, and inspired by the world's beauty. This journey isn't just for the religious or the fit, it's for anyone seeking awe. The story you gain is one you'll tell forever. Sinai's sunrise is a gift that keeps giving, long after the colors fade. Everyone should experience it if they can. As I descend, the sun warm on my back, I'm filled with gratitude for the beauty and stories of Sinai. I hope this tale sparks your own sense of adventure. Whether to climb Sinai or seek wonder closer to home, travel changes us, connecting us through shared moments of awe and discovery. There are more sunrises to see, more paths to walk, and more stories to share. Join me as we explore this extraordinary world, one adventure at a time. Until next time, travel safely and keep your heart open to the magic around you.